Yo, what's poppin', people? Cobra Star Green back with you out in the video. That your first time finding my channel or anything, you love movie reviews, anything explains, you guys make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Also, like the video really does help. Yes, today I will be reviewing my favorite G.I. Joe character, Snake Eyes. So, did I actually enjoy this film? Did I not enjoy it? Well, you about to find out. This review might surprise a couple of you people. So, with saying that, hey, the movie review part comes first, and then it's the ending explained. So, hey, with saying that, you guys enjoy the video.
Finally, you, we got a problem, 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 it's probably you, yeah, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem, we got a problem.
Yo, what's poppin', people? Before this video even kicks off, you guys make sure you guys go over here on Twitter and follow your boy. I follow everyone back. All you gotta do is just say I watch YouTube, you watch your YouTube video, stuff like that, and I will instantly follow you back on here. But yeah, that's where I'm posting like all my news updates, like what I'm going to see, what I'm about to see, stuff like that, so you guys are already informed on what videos are possibly coming. So it's saying that, hey, I remember the last time we saw Snake Eyes. Oh man, I was so on board to the point where I was like, I gotta read up more on this character. I gotta learn more about it. And once I heard that they were making a dang origin story on him, I was like, oh yeah, I'm with this. Now so as you guys can see, my expectations are kind of up for this movie because I love the character so much. But how did I like the movie? Let's talk about it. You know, I'm gonna get into the negatives really quick. I'm gonna get to the positives first. You know, if you come to this film looking just for a great action flick, you gonna get it right here, man. This action in this movie is top notch. I'm not gonna lie, that third act was kind of like Fast and Furious a little bit because of the fact that it's like, okay, come on, bro, they're not doing this now, are they? So the third act was kind of like Fast and Furious on that watch, because it didn't seem realistic. But everything else, man, like I said, the action here, I love the action in the film, man. I think that's one of the best parts. Another great part in the film is the fighting choreograph. You know, oh my! Whenever you see like these people fighting one another with their swords and like their movements and stuff like that, yes, I'm like, yes, this works. You see that in like the first 10 minutes of the movie, like the fighting choreograph you see. It works. It works. I'm like, I'm loving this. I'm on the action, the fighting choreograph. I'm loving it. And then we got down to the story. Oh. I see what they were trying to do with the story, you know. But I'm gonna tell y'all, it don't work. This story does not work at all. It kind of feels rushed at some points, especially towards the ending of the film. It feels very rushed. This is my favorite G.I. Joe character, but how can you mess up the story like that? Oh my gosh. Now, the story pretty much is freaking Snake Eyes, because he's called Snake Eyes at the beginning of the goddamn film. He just built up off revenge. He wants to get the person that killed his father, and he will join the heroes or the bad guys to get it done, pretty much. So I'll go deeper into that on the ending explained in the later part of the video. But yeah, man, but I understand it's a kids movie at the end of the day, so they realize, and kids don't really care about a plot and a story, you know, they just want to get to the action and stuff like that. So I guess it works if you're a kid, but I know if you older, you might not be digging this plot line, you might not be digging this story. I did not dig this story, and like I said, I'm a huge fan of Snake Eyes, one of the biggest fans probably. And this story, it just felt like they didn't even care. Like they were trying at some areas, but I'm like, man, this storyline does not work. You know, I'm gonna get into spoilers in the review in a little bit. I just want to get down with each character really quick and talk about their performances in the film. Let's first go with Henry Golding. He's the main character. He plays Snake Eyes in the film. Let's talk about him. I think with the material he was given, I'll say the dialogue was not the best in the film. I'll get that out the way. Dialogue wasn't the best. But with the material he was given, I think he did a great job with. I'm gonna be honest. I think he works. I'll say that he works as Snake Eyes. He definitely works. Next person we're gonna get on to. Look, you can say this is a spoiler or not, but if you literally look up the casting, they literally have this man's name in as what he is. But pretty much we get introduced. He's the guy that he saves early in the film. You guys seen the trailer. But he becomes Storm Shadow in the film. Now, I'm not gonna lie, how he becomes Storm Shadow, they really threw that in the last 10 minutes. I really felt like they were like, oh crap, we do gotta introduce him as Storm Shadow. Okay, that'll work. And they just kind of threw him in as Storm Shadow at the end. But you kind of see it early on because of the fact that it's like he's always riding around with 2 swords. So I knew before even seeing this final trailer and even like seeing him with 2 swords, I knew that he was going to be Storm Shadow because of the fact that you see him, like I said, early on with 2 swords. So I'm like, okay, he's probably going to be the Storm Shadow. Now, how they introduce him as Storm Shadow? Nah, I ain't rocking with it at all. You know, it just feels forced, and it just feels like they have to establish him as Storm Shadow, and they kind of forgot that he was Storm Shadow until like the end of the film. So I just think him becoming Storm Shadow doesn't work. Now let me talk about another character. I didn't even know she was in the film. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think they would go that too deep on like the Cobras and the Joes. I'll talk about the Cobras and the Joes in just a second, but I didn't even know this girl's even in the film. So you have a film. I think it's Samara Weaving. I might have said her name wrong. And you don't market her? I think this was a missed opportunity. I didn't even know she was in the film until I saw it today. I was like, holy crap! I know who she is in the in the story already, but I'm like, damn, why didn't they market her a little bit more? You know, shoot, I did not see that coming. But yeah, they didn't market her at all really that much. So I think that was a missed opportunity right there with them. But I think, you know, she's not in the film. Like, she's not in the film that damn much. You know, she's in there when she needs to be in there. She gets out when she needs to get out. But I thought she did a great job. I think all the actors in the film. There's even a blind guy that you see. I think he's my favorite. His name is Peter. I can't say his last name. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to say his last name. But he plays the God damn, I'm not gonna pull up that picture. But he plays like the blind guy in the film. And I thought, why is it always blind people that always kick ass in films? Like, they always can kill the most amount of people while being blind. Like, have y'all not seen Don't Breathe? How that blind guy kicks ass? Well, he does the same way here. He's a blind guy that kicks ass. So I thought all of the actors did a great job in the film. It's just the story and the plot just wasn't there. I think the pacing was fine too, because the movie's about 2 hours. I don't think it felt like a 2 hour. It might have felt like 130, 140 at most, you know. So I think the pacing was fine. But it's just like the story, they didn't care. They were like, look, we're throwing this towards kids. You know, we don't need to truly care about our story, do we? Or can we just act like we kind of care? So yeah, the story to me just wasn't the best. Plot just wasn't the best. Now, another thing I'm gonna say, and I'm glad that they didn't do this. You know what? You guys know the big thing with G.I. Joe is the Cobras. Let me pull this up. The Cobras and the Joes, right? That's the biggest thing in these G.I. Joe films. I'm so glad they did not push the Cobras to the forefront of this film. The Cobras are kind of like an afterthought. They're kind of like, oh yeah, she works with the Cobra, like Baroness. You guys know Baroness works with the Cobra, but she's not the main villain. Actually, at some point, she's not even a villain, you know? So I generally thought how they handled the Cobras and even the Joes. They don't even introduce the Joes kind of really not until the ending of the film, you know? So I'm like, okay, we're keeping this grounded. Thank God they didn't just freaking, you know, put all this stuff. Here's Joe's, here's Cobra, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm so glad they didn't do all that. I'm glad they slowly worked them into the film. So I think that works. But yeah, how he becomes Storm Shadow, it don't work. I ain't gonna lie, it don't work at all. At least I don't think it works. But you know, half the film, at least for me, you're not even rooting for Henry. You're not, aka Snake Eyes in the film. You're not even rooting for him because of the fact they're like, bruh, you're literally screwing over this clan because of the fact that you want to get revenge. So it was a plot twist they threw in there. I thought the plot twist around that was really good. You know, I didn't see it coming. So I thought the plot twist they worked with Henry really worked very well. Some people might not agree with me on that point, but I thought it worked well. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta spoil something really quick. So this is spoilers, whatever. But The last trial Snake Eyes has to go through, it's so stupid. But of course, the last trial revolves around freaking snakes. I just thought that was so ridiculous and dumb. I'm like, why does everything in this movie have to revolve around it's either a snake or it's a dice? God damn it, there's a certain point in this film, Snake Eyes literally becomes Two-Face. Man, tell me y'all didn't catch that reference. It's a point where it's like, hey, pretty much roll this dice for your life, you know, like Two-Face. So I'm like, damn, why they gotta try so hard in these certain And please, no one asked me what I thought about on that goddamn jewel part, cause come on, that jewel was so stupid. How they introduce the jewel is so stupid. What it does in the film is just stupid. I don't even know why they even had that damn stupid thing in the film. But yeah, look, I'll say it like this and I'll wrap this review up. If you guys just care about great action, you guys care about a great fighting choreograph, then yes, go see this film. It's well worth it. Does not feel like 2 hours, I don't think. It didn't feel like 2 hours to me. So I would say go see it. But look, if you're here for some type of story or something like that, hey, you're gonna get the bare minimum. They ain't really focusing on the story that much. They're like, hey, you know, the story is kind of like the afterthought here. You know, when I think the story, especially in an origin story, should be pushed to the forefront, it's kind of pushed to the back front because of the action and the fighting choreograph, which I thought was really good. Last thing I'm gonna say, of course, they're gonna try to set this up with some big universe like G.I. Joes and Cobras. My biggest thing is I just hope they just learn from this movie and they're able to be like, okay, let's focus on a better story. But then again, when the heck has G.I. Joe stories ever been any good? They've always been about action. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking for too much. I'm giving this movie, damn, a 7 out of 10. You know, 7 out of 10. That hurts me to say that, honestly. But yeah, 7 out of 10. I want to know you got thoughts on it. This is definitely a rent it, y'all. Y'all ain't got to go to the movie theater to see this. I went and I saw it at IMAX, but you don't got to go see it in IMAX. You can go see it. You can go wait for it to be on demand or rent it, y'all. I'm sorry. This hurts me to say. But yeah, you know, I'm disappointed. Let's just say I was very disappointed with this film. So yeah, let's get on with the ending explain. Pretty much is me going through the ending of it. It's pretty much this whole entire movie is just built up on revenge. The reason why Snake Eyes joins the villains, well, he doesn't really know they're villains until later in the film, is that these people are saying, look, we can bring you the guy that killed your father at the beginning of the film. Whenever Snake Eyes finally gets this jewel that the enemies need, brings it to him, they're like, look, your father's killer? He right up in there. So he goes into the cabin, and when he goes in the cabin, he's about to kill his father's killer, but at the same time, he asks him, I think, like, who'd you work for? And the guy says Cobra, and once he says Cobra, Snake Eyes realizes that, oh shoot, and he lets him free. And then towards the end, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, but we don't really know he's Storm Shadow till later on in the film, and Julio all go back and they save their clan. They save their clan from Katana. So hey, they get the jewel back, everything is good. But the ending is Storm Shadow is like, hey, I still want to be able to lead this clan. And the grandmother's like, nah, cause you was about to use this jewel to kill every goddamn body, so you're not gonna be leading the clan. Storm Shadow goes off and he vows to be able to, next time he sees Snake Eyes, he's pretty much gonna try to kill him. And we see him on a private jet, and the Baroness pretty much recruits Snake Eyes to join the Cobra clan. Yeah, that's pretty much me explaining the movie, you know what I'm saying? So Snake Eyes 2 will be pretty much Storm Shadow versus Snake Eyes, pretty much. But they'll probably be like with their clans and their team, like Snake Eyes will be with the Joes, and Storm Shadow will be with the Cobra clan. So yeah. So probably in the next film, we'll probably get more introduced to more of the Cobra squad and more of the G.I. Joe squad. Probably get to know Cobra Commander, Deathstroke, all these characters, all the G.I. Joe characters you guys know from the books and stuff like that. We'll probably get introduced to all these characters in the next film. Yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I just wish the movie was gonna be a lot better. I really came in with very, very high expectations, but maybe you might have enjoyed it more than me. We probably might have different thoughts on it, so I want to know your guys' thoughts on the movie. If you guys have seen it, anything like that, put it down below. I'll be reading everything. Hey, y'all first time finding my channel, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you tell me you got thoughts, complaint, criticism, maybe ways on how I can make these videos a lot better. I'm always open to some input. And hey, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.